Right, I think it's going okay. Just testing, right? So, welcome to the first video on this channel. It's fucking midnight. So, I'm gonna go through my BS tier list and try to explain it because I'm based as shit. And I wanna tell y'all how based I am. I wanna show y'all. And my explanations for everything. Let's just. Alright, here we go. I picked it up. I'm gonna go bottom to the top. Let's start with the no heart tier. The no heart tier is pretty explanatory. I do not want to see you ever again. Pretty easy. We have some standards. Bro, I don't like bro. I think he's weird. The whole thing is weird. Grandpa's a little bit more interesting. I think he sucks. Like, imagine being that fuck, man. Come on, abandoning your children, not based, not cool. Calliope, Tavris, Locale, they unbased, blue pill, not cool. I don't like how Calliope, like, she's kind of a bitch, not gonna lie. Mina's a pedophile, as well as Dog Scratch. Plus, he's kind of sus. And, Spider-Mom and Mind Fang are fucking disgusting. I hate them. Then we have the Ancestor tier. I don't give a shit about the Ancestors. My second most, controversial opinion, I guess. So yeah, I don't give a shit about them. None of them. All of them are in this tier except Mina. I put her in no tier. My actual most, controversial opinion comes from the next tier. The I don't care for you tier. And it's Gamzee. I do not give a shit about Gamzee. No, nothing. No. Other standouts include Aerosol, Every Single Lucis, Dirk's Robots, most of the Denizen. There is one exception, I'm going to go later. And most of the Ancestors, yes. That's like the Sandos. Then we have a tier that's just every single Felt member, but one that's coming up next, that's the F tier. Finally, a tier that actually has characters in it. Most stand, it's Yadabaoth, the other character, the only denizen that's an exception. I think he looks cool. Crowbar, I like his silly little hat and the crowbar. Nothing else. I just think his aesthetic fucks, but it's still kind of nothing that much, so I put him on F. Godcat, he doesn't really that much. Like, he seems like a silly little cat, and I like cats. I like cats. You're going to see this later. I really like cats. But yeah, not really much of an opinion on him. He seems silly. Heart boxcars, like his game version in every single version of him. He's like the least thingy of the and the agents. He's the only one I don't really have an opinion on. And Aridin. I don't like Aridin. D tier we have Lord Jack, the worst form of Jack. He's the lowest of it, I'm not gonna lie. Don't really much. Dave Petta, I fuck with the aesthetic and the gender and the non-binary fuck. I fuck with that. And I like the cat part, but other than that, not much. So he goes D tier. Pounce, I like cats, as I've mentioned, and he's a silly little goober. He died very soon, but he died protecting the pet, I think. I don't remember. Glub Glub, I like horrors beyond my comprehension. Then we have the Courtyard Drool. He blew up Jade, but he's so silly, so I put him in D tier. From Courtyard Dude. Jane, my least favorite of the kids, of the human kids. She has potential, but like she does like kind of nothing. She's like the most nothing character in the comic, outside of the characters on the I don't character list. Like out of every single main character, she's like the least. You don't really have to have an opinion on Jane, you know. Grand High Blood, I just fuck with the aesthetic. Not gonna lie. Then we have Solux. Again, not really that much of opinion on Solux. Then we go to C tier, Maplehoof. Based, I like horses. Not really that much. And I think that name's funny. Fafetta, the only reason Fafetta is this high is because of Ghost Strider you, and sometimes I forget that isn't canon, it kinda gets said. Character Jane, she's silly. I like the scene with her and Kanaya. That scene where she like sells the blood of her friends for absurdly high prices. Um, G Tavro Sprite. I feel sad for him, but other than that, kind of a nothing character. Sorry. Um, Jasper Rose Sprite. I fuck with the aesthetic again, but other than that, not that much. Vriska, another kind of controversial opinion. I also don't kind of care for Vriska, but kind of have to care for Vriska. And if I had to put her in like a tier, I'd put her in C. Not much. Mrs. Spain. I like her. She's silly. Silly little goober. Yeah. Jake English, he's kind of silly. I like his speech pattern. And that thing where he's Brazilian, kind of silly. I'm Brazilian. I fuck with that. Hell yeah. For Fairy, if I had to compare her with another character, Haru Persona 5, the joke basically she's the last party member. She's pretty strong, but again, she doesn't get that much time to develop as a character compared to every other character. Because by the time you get her, it's like 2 dungeons. You just need to like 2 dungeons. Like out of the main dungeons, like 2. Like you have Size Dungeon? Yeah, no. Wait, let me come. It's the Bad Dungeon, Size Dungeon, the main villain's dungeon, and the final dungeon. So yeah, 4. Not that much. Not that much, considering every single other one. Dolorosa. Theoretically speaking, she's MILF squared because she's the Lucifer's mom and Kanaya's mom. So theoretically speaking, she's a MILF. Like 2 times. And find that cool. Aqueous, he has potential as a character. Like, the idea of a guy that's racist, and like every turn that he takes, he gets contradictions of his racism, but he like doesn't want to give it up. He just still, kinda cool. And the fact that he tries to get better, he tries, but he ultimately fails, and his instincts as racist kind of overtake him. He has potential to become better, but the situation didn't allow him. It's kind of sad. Alright, stopping being kind of sad. B tier, Dave. Dave is my least favorite of the beta kids. I just don't really like his speech pattern. Like, he's a silly little guy, gotta admit. But other than that, he just talks so much. I don't like that. And yes, kind of a hypocrite because of the later tiers, but Mom Lalonde, she seems silly. I like Roxy and her design. It's pretty cool. Grimbark Jade, just she looks silly. She's evil, but she's silly, AR, he's extremely funny in the few moments we have of him. Jasper Sprite is pretty cute. He wants to help Rose as best that he can. It's kind of cool. Liv Tyler, who doesn't love Liv Tyler? She is based. She's like a representation of the kids' friendship, and I think that's cool. The Diamonds guy, I forgot his name. He's cool. I like Diamonds. He's cool. He looks cool, I guess. He kills Dave too. I think that's kind of funny. Carcat, he's cool too. I like him. He likes his friends, even though he's kind of angry all the time. At least he looks angry, but no, he delivers his friend. It's just problems related to his upbringing as a mutant blood, and he kind of had to hide who he was. Sad. Dirk. I would have put on an A tier had it not been for other circumstances and another character we're going to meet upper high the list. But I like Dirk. He has potential. He's pretty cool. I like him. His whole self-destructive thing can kind of relate. But other than that, that bloke's kind of fucking up too. Sufferer. He goes hard. Not gonna lie. He's metal. I like that. So yeah, mainly I just go with him because I fuck with the aesthetic, It's a cool aesthetic, not gonna lie. Now A tier. John Egbert, John Egbert. I like him. He's a silly little goober. He's silly. He has He's pretty fun. Love him. Followed by his dad. I also like him. Yeah, like probably like the second most healthy parent. Like they actually might just be like the most healthy parent-child relationship in this comic. Like there's probably some other ones I'm forgetting, maybe Tavers and Tickable and the Pet and Pounds, but he's still like out of the human ones. He's probably like the best situation. It's cool. Then we have the Cherub Twins. I like Caliborn. He's like one of my favorite characters. But here's the thing. I only like Caliborn when he's like with something else. He needs to interact with people to actually be like pretty good. If not, he's just alone. He's kind of annoying. But like he needs to be doing something. I don't know if you heard it, but there was a notification. Calliope silly. I love her. Silliest. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Arqueous Sprite. He helps a lot of people. He seems funny, and it gave Equius the opportunity that he couldn't have of becoming a better person. Eventually fused with, like, something like a good person, kind of how. How. And it does kind of work. He kind of redeems himself. Even if he becomes Lord English, he kind of nice. I like him. Nice Riz. I like Nice Riz. She deserved better. You don't deserve Mina, girl. You don't. Drop her. She didn't deserve you. Fuck her. Yeah, she might be my favorite version of Vriska. PM and Mayor, they're goobers. They're silly. Yeah, I like them. PM is kind of cool. I really like the aesthetic. It contrasts well with Jack. So yeah, that's about it. I really like her. She like has pretty good jokes. Mayor is the mayor. Who doesn't love the mayor? And yeah, Dave's right. I like the whole existentialism thing. It's silly. It's cool. I like it. So, am I really Dave after all that? Even though I'm the original, kind of cool. Terezi, I like Terezi. She is silly. She does some silly jokes, and when shit gets serious, she's there. She's all serious. Cool. Nepeta, I like cats. I like cat girls. Who doesn't? She's silly. Again. And last phrase here, we have the handmaiden. From the film, she's like the most one of the ones we get more knowledge onto, kinda, of the ancestors. Like we know she got raised up by Doc Scratch, one of the worst characters. Like literally, he's at the bottom. She deserved better. But damn it, that aesthetic fucks. Like, I'm the Green Ripper, I'm gonna fucking kill you. It's cool. Plus, the few pages we see of her, and like the actual comic, she seems cool. I like her. And then we go to S tier, starting off with Rose. Again, remember I talked about Dave and told, oh, I might be kind of a hypocrite? This is the main reason why. Rose can go on tangents, yes, but her tangents are slightly more entertaining for me, okay? I like it. Like, just this polished vibe immediately starts falling apart, when shit hits the fan. She slowly starts to fall apart, and it's kind of funny. Jade, who doesn't like Jade? If you don't like Jade, I don't trust you, alright? She's silly, she's cool, furry, cool, I like her. She lived on an island. That's cool. Nana Sprite. I like Nana. She deserved better. Like straight up, the story just admits she deserved better. She's also not like the only characters like of the sprites that has an arm, like straight up arms. The other exception being like Jasper Sprite. Dave Sprite doesn't count because those are wings. Okay. Yeah, I like her. She looks funny and she's kind of sad and kind of cool. I like it. How is hilarious. I love the idea of Dirk creating something like a clone of his right when he was like 13, and he immediately regrets it because it's 13-year-old Dirk. Who likes 13-year-old Dirk? Little asshole, little trickster. He hates it. It's his fault. But here's the thing. AR is hilarious, and his whole thing of I don't want to stop existing, but the guy that literally owns me is going to destroy me the moment he gets the chance. Kind of cool. Vodka Martini, it's a silly name. It's a cat. 4 eyes. Who doesn't like that? Back Noir? Back? No, sorry, just meant Back. Back is silly, okay? I love dogs, and he's a good boy. He's a very good boy. He took care of Jade. And actually, like, developed, like, one of the best fucking characters in the world. Like, one of the sane, too. Like, she's not that sane, but really sane compared to every single other character in this list, you know? Serenity, the Firefly, I like her. I like the whole Morse code thing. I like that. Yeah. Casey, who doesn't love Casey? Us silly. I like the whole necromancy stuff. That's cool, you know? Then we have, followed up by each other, Jack, like Robo Jack. I like the robot thing, and Jack Noir, he's silly. I like Jack Noir comedy. Snow Woman, she gets a few bonus points for being kinda hot. She's like actually still again kind of funny. I like her power, like the concept of her power. Like she dies and everyone else has died. That's kind of cool. And Jack Noir, as in no, Back Noir, yeah, Back Noir. Sorry, not the greatest pronounces. I like that. You know, I like gods. I like evil dogs. The whole Anubis aesthetic is kind of cool. Anyways, Lord English. Lord English is a pretty cool villain. Imagine a villain whose power is just destruction itself. It's cool. I like it. I'm not going to go into too many details. I want to keep this short, you know. But yeah, that's like the gist of it. Roxy, dub silly. Like out of, so I had to compare her to the other character that remains. She's like one of the silliest compared to like every single other character that's left. Tavros. Then we have Tavros. He deserves way better. We always stand for that. He deserves better than everyone. Like a lot of characters deserve better, and Tavros is like at the top of that list, honestly. Then we have Aradia. Aradia got better, and I like her. She's silly. She has funny jokes. Love her. And then we have the Condas. Take what I said about the Dolorosa, but like her like more character. Give her like more of an actual character. Like she like there's some stuff about it, you know, the whole racism stuff, the whole kind of looks like a black face, you know, that's not cool. But taking out of consideration, she's a very cool character. I like she's funny. She kind of goes comedy. She's a threatening villain, kind of. Like she has story like most of the characters, like of the kids. Like she theoretically speaking fucked over Diana's life, so John has a connection with her. She fucked up. She also kind of fucked up Grandpa, which kind of makes him have a connection. The only. And she works for Lady English. What I meant to say back then was that she has a connection with like Grandpa Harley. So theoretically speaking, she kind of has a connection with Rose and Jade because Jade is his granddaughter. And Rose is raised by the person that works for him, that kind of like has his company nowadays. The only exception kinda is Dave. Like he still has a connection with her, mainly because of Lord English, theoretically speaking, being Kyle, which is owned by Bro, which fucked up Dave's life. But outside of that, there's not much connection. There's that direct. And of course, Kanaya, the most based character in all of Homestuck. I will not. If anyone actually tried to say to me, Kanaya is boring, you're wrong. Sorry. She's the best. Okay? She's a silly goober, and I love her. The silliest. And yeah, that's about it. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Good night. Yeah, bye. Follow.